What's going on, everybody? Brian back with another live stream. How's everybody doing? It should be good. We should be good. We should be good. So what's up, everybody? We're back with some more LA Noire. How's everybody doing? I've been absolutely loving this game. You know, playing detective, solving the crimes. Last episode, we had some pretty interesting ones. Working Vice and stuff like that. Seems like this whole drug morphine situation in the city is coming to a head. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one ends. But let me get this open. But man, a lot of green in the chat. Holy shit. It's Simon, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate that. There's a lot of green in the chat. All right, there we go. Oh, it's so loud. But yeah, this has been such a good game, and it's aged very well. So if you guys have not played this game yet, even though it is a game from like 2011, it's aged very well, and it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. All right. I'm always looking forward to the cases, guys. Manifest Destiny.
Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Our partner's always complaining.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
God damn it.
Oh,
Can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
so this is our second case that's kind of got like a homicide crossover. So this will be interesting to see. David with the super chat. Been catching up on streams, finally catching a live.
Been catching up on streams,
let it
finally catching a live stream.
Again.
Been a while since an elderly lady or dog has been taken out. Could this stream be the one? Winking face, keep crushing it, Brian.
Hey, David, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. No, I'm going to... Hey, no dogs or old ladies will be shot in the stream. I can guarantee that.
You look like you were a big
I can guarantee that. At least not by me.
Now I have a much
Okay.
lower opinion of you.
But again, David, I appreciate this super chat, brother.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know who'll get swept up in a thing like that.
All units in the vicinity and any central unit. Citizen reports of 415 at 7th and Central. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Watch out, guys. Coming in. There it is.
Ace of Spades 31, you donated $50. Congratulations on 50K. Went back and watched First Mafia 3 stream to see your reaction to Lincoln Clay's betrayal, and it was
Homicide
classic.
guys are already inside.
You should make that a clip for your
For the channel. Ace of Spades. First of all, thank you so much for that.
Phelps.
Yeah, I felt.
Back again. We're here about the morphine. Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26.
Bro, we
Marine.
all saw you straight
I know Eddie
murder that
McGoldrick.
defenseless bear
He was a
earlier.
non-com in my
He
old
was just
unit.
eating a late berry
sorry to hear
brunch
that,
and you
Cole.
hit him with the drive-by. Just saying. Winking face.
But yeah, Ace, that moment hurt. That moment hurt a lot, man. It hit me right in the feels. You know, they're so happy. They're sitting there celebrating. I didn't see it coming. Not like that. I mean, it started giving shady vibes when the dude locked the door and shit, and I was like, oh, where's this going to go? But I didn't expect it to be that savage. So yeah, that was pretty bad. And Brad, lies. All right. That bear came at me. I was just defending myself. But thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you, Ace, for the donation, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bow. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've
Oh,
met the rest
shit.
of the band.
Now they're a no piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Of course you will. Oh, wow. So this looks like it could have been like kind of mafioso, you know what I mean?
Just when I think I've seen it all.
Full-blown shootout here.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Let me through. I just want a quick look at all.
Dan with the super chat. Thank you so much. Congrats on 50K. I appreciate that, brother. So let me try to gather all the evidence we can before we're talking to her. A lot of this evidence laying around seems pretty... Oh, here we go.
Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
Is there any drugs in it? Nope.
What's that
Never the
clip?
same, are they?
Oh.
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Look at that.
We should follow up on the musician angle. Kept his stash close at hand.
It's a pretty neat little secret James Bond compartment on the suitcase. Morphine.
Yeah.
have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Oh, it's a lot of cigarettes.
Dozen packs to a carton, 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
A lot of cigarettes. Guns. Couple BARs.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Yeah. Brad again with the super chat. Okay, maybe the bear was a bit out of line. But we might want to think about adding bears to presidential ban list with the dogs and old ladies. I don't know, man. After playing Days Gone, bears they don't get a pass. The bears are pretty savage. But Brad, again, thank you so much, man. So we got a lot of military surplus stuff here. Let's see what she has to say.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
And Reason with the super chat. Love seeing people chase their dreams. Been watching your Witcher streams and everything you were planning is coming true. Congrats to you and Crystal. 100K is
Love
coming.
seeing people chase their dreams. Been watching your Witcher streams and
I always
everything
forget
you
it
were
reads
planning is coming true. Congrats to you and Crystal. 100K is coming sooner than you think.
Reason, I really appreciate that. Seriously, thank you.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
You hear a shudder in her voice when she said that? I definitely heard, I don't know if you guys heard. I heard a shudder in her voice.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
There we go. For sure.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
So, definitely weren't left with a whole lot of,
Phelps, work the morphine angle. I'll work the stiffs.
Find anything interesting? You'll have my report when it's ready. Right now, you want to be examining evidence.
Oh shit, we got another body in here. Oh, I wonder if this was Eddie.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Headshot's kind of personal right there. They did rob the safe. Oh no, they didn't. They didn't take the money.
Try to crack the safe.
Seen the safe was open. No, yeah, this wasn't a robbery. I wonder if we're starting to get involved. You guys remember when we were reading the newspapers and all those military guys went ahead and like pulled that bullshit on the Mickey, whatever his name is, the mobster there. I'm wondering if we're starting to get into that whole situation.
Hey, I think I see a body.
Cops. Gotta be something big, right?
Okay, so let's go hit the blue room first.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Probably just some music haters.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Unterstundenführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Yo, Roy got some problems, bro.
Will
You
you
can't
sit
just walk
down?
up smacking women, bro. Like, he smacked that one lady before. I was like, bro, what the
Why
fuck?
antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
This is a tough one, guys. She was pure stoic when she said that. Like, poker face to the max. Oh, that's... And the only problem is all of the guys that have been killed with the morphine, they all perform here, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, I can hit lie, see what he says.
Hopheads appear to get a free pass at this club. You all know about the morphine.
And how do you expect to prove that?
I do got the ticket. Do you guys think the pass is enough? Fuck it, we're going for it.
I have a rehearsal to finish. It's time for you to leave.
Okay, that was a mistake. That's a mistake.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now she's lying.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with you, officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
What are we gonna do?
Risk losing the trail.
Yeah, exactly. This game is awesome, man. Zach, how you doing, brother? What is he doing, dude? Was Cole? Did he really just go there to get them cheeks? He's married.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
See the dreamboat who was on tape 3?
What was that all about, guys?
Can I get a bowl of that chili?
Tell the cook these were some good grits.
LAPD, we have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy, or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Maybe. I mean, Cole Phelps is very aggressive.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
I mean, he's obviously lying, but we don't have anything to call him on a lie, so I'm going to doubt him.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Daphne, thanks so much for the sub.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Such a bad liar, dude.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Mr. Jesse Dutch, thank you so much for the super chat. Great game, well put together. You're in line.
Fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working,
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Poor little kid. He's 13 and he's a day.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coleridge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
I need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Eddie?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Edward right there. I don't know if that's the Eddie, though. Let's see.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
Nope.
Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants
What the hell was Eddie's last name?
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
This is the crate we recovered.
I need a drink. I got
Here's
the
our
jitters
backroom
again.
arsenal from the 111 Club. 500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA.
Yeah, I wanna
Enough
make
to arm
homicide.
3 companies.
You know you've got it made if you can get to that.
All of
fast.
these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon. McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want
What?
every car. Go!
Oh, shit.
I'm praying that those prints come through.
Yeah, we're getting in the middle of some mafioso military gang war right now.
Come through so I can nail that son of a bitch.
The nerve of some people. What on earth is that doing?
How well?
Did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identified. Code 3. All units, further on the shooting at 1384 North Bronson. 116 Adam reports the suspect is on the roof of the J.W. Robinson building. All units approach with caution.
What the fuck? Oh man, I got some aim, so yeah, you can't just headshot him.
All units, officer down at 1384 North Bronson. Ambulances en route. Repeating, all units. Contact 7801 Bronson. Approach with extreme caution.
LAPD, drop the gun now. Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Oh, there he is. Got him. Another BAR, one of the weapons from the ship.
It's one of the BARs. Phone number and restaurant table.
How about table 3? Wasn't that Cohen's bar? Where did we just meet Cohen?
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Yo, that's the dude from Bad Moms, isn't it? The gangster that I don't know if any of you guys have watched that show. It's actually hilarious. If you haven't watched it, it's pretty funny. I think it's Bad Moms. They get into like the drug business and they're working for this Hispanic dude, and I'm pretty sure that's the actor. I'd need Crystal to verify it.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I don't believe you, Felix. I've got gunmen blasting away at innocent citizens. This is getting out of hand. Is there something you want to tell me?
I appreciate you calling me a liar, detective. You want to prove that I was involved?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Man, these guys are starting to get tough, dude.
So you're telling me this was random?
They could want someone else on the bus. They could like using buses for target practice, man. How the hell would I know?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
So we missed out there. It is what it is. And thank you guys for
Phelps,
already
badge
over 150
1247.
likes on the stream.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second.
Or is it Good Girls? It was either Good Girls or... Yeah, Good Girls. That was the show. Yeah, that was the show. Not Bad Moms.
1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks for your help.
I couldn't remember the name of the show.
Nice day for it.
Yeah, Good Girls. Okay, so we can go to Kelso's apartment. What do we have down at the station? I think maybe
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Jack was a company sergeant.
favorite desk so far?
We would never get involved in something like this.
Homicide was dope.
brace
but
him and drag
I don't
him
know, Vice
downtown.
is just... Vice makes me feel like a cop.
He's a tough customer.
For real. You know, now we're starting to work with like the mobsters and stuff like that. I don't know. It's very... It vibes well with like the whole mafia, the theme that we're in from playing the mafia games. I don't know. I kind of do like the Vice desk a lot.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down a one level.
You watched the Hammond Galahad fight? Some mess that was. Anyhow, that's the cop that caught the guy.
So I don't think there was anything back here.
That's the cop's name.
So we'll go link up with Kelso.
Yeah, I'm thinking
You know the
of moving
way.
up to a
You can drive.
45. I want to put him down a
Kelso's the one that he was really bumping heads with in OCS, right? The one that got kicked out of OCS and that whole thing. I think that was Kelso. There's a pretty bad history with Mr. Cole here.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
He's the one that talked to Mickey.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Okay, here we go.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Incognito, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations on 50K. I really appreciate you, brother. And Nikolai with the super chat, best game streamer ever. And I really appreciate that. Some big praise. Like I don't deserve that.
Best game streamer ever. Lol. Thank you for your service.
Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that, Nikolai. So we don't have anything that ties him directly to it. Not even a little bit. I think he was on the manifest, but that just shows he was on the ship.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
I think he's lying.
No.
But maybe he really didn't know.
Can you identify the man in this picture? No way.
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that one. Okay, got it.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
This dude's good, man.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Nailed it.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Damn. So Mickey Cohen is going in right now, guys. He's going in right now.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
He just walked up and shot the man. Two of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Getting close and steer him off the tar. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer. No good. We need to get closer.
Guys, I'm gonna go quiet. Open fire!
It's so unfortunate when you have to shoot the bad guys. So then you can't get anything out of them. Scuba, we're definitely going to be checking out Fallout 76, brother. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. Ridiculous, man. Mickey's meeting.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Okay. Sheldon's the crazy medic, the one who started all this. I was trying to get to the other side of the jacket, but I don't think you can. Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's got the manifest. Oh, shit.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
LAPD. Ooh, here we go.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor? District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down. who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public, we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer.
What? I'll kill him. Yo. Yo, is he really about to... That's messed up, dude. I mean, I still don't know why Cole did it. I still have no clue why he did it.
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine, and they're waiting for someone to crack.
Target that isn't there, Phelps. Getting close. Here, steer him off the tar. Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Jesus.
Hightail it!
More Mickey's goons. That was loud. That was loud.
You know the way. You can drive.
There's a lot of killing going on right now, man.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
I mean, I didn't want to be moving his face around, guy, while he was dying. It was a little extra savage.
Polar Bear Ice Company.
This game is too good.
did it.
I love the streams. Wish they made a
What about
part 2 to this game.
Kevin,
Most people
with
never
the
get
super
the chance
chat.
to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Brother, thank you so much. That is huge. And yo, a part 2 of this would have been insane. Like, mind-blowing. So I wonder what these dudes were doing here. These were the guys from the military, right? These weren't these weren't mobsters. At first I thought it was more of Cohen's men. But these were the Marines. So why did we have a shootout with them? Coffee Queen, thank you for the sub.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him. Majewski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. I think get wrapped up in this thing.
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
You see him with that sly remark right there? On taking a stab at Cole.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
No clues in here. Mario, thank you for the sub, brother. I appreciate you.
They weren't even his prints, and he still confessed.
So are we going to crash the meeting?
You can drive.
All right, where to?
Mickey and Sheldon.
No. This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
A lot of shooting in this one. We've had to kill a lot of people.
Light them up. All right, let's kill these red bastards.
On the roof, Cole, nail him! Stay down. You're covered, Phelps. Keep moving, I'll cover you. Throw out the gun. They're making a run for it after them. Find the cover. Give me some goddamn cover.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that.
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Here we go.
You drive.
Shelton came to us.
Do we know where we're going?
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Brian,
Let Phelps do
congrats
the
on
interrogation.
50K. Onward and upward. Thank you for the streams, man. Truly appreciate it.
Mike, I appreciate the super chat and I appreciate the kind words, brother. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you. Hope
But
you're having a
Cap,
good night.
No, but this is more important.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
His mother would be proud of him, catching all those.
Oh, here we go.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir? You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Now, I don't have any evidence that ties him to it, like being the master. Even though we know he was behind it, we have nothing to tie him to it. We do have the... I do have the murdered Marine Walters tell Courtney bad luck. It was worth a try. We could try that. And also the meeting with Cohen and Sheldon.
Stare all you want. I have nothing to hide.
Yeah, that ties him directly with Mickey Cohen.
You're You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
I mean, this ties that note recording planned meeting between Courtney Sheldon and Mickey Cohen. I mean, that sounds good to me, guys. Hey, guys, and I want to thank you all for over 230 likes on the stream. That's huge. Here we go. Fuck it.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old dude. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
I believe Mr. Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, Detective.
Okay, that worked.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
So he's obviously lying. But I don't know if I have the evidence. The only other thing I have to tie this to him would be Beckett's confession.
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, Detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
Oh, shit. No way, dude.
You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
What the fuck just happened?
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? attorney, and you will be hearing from him.
Damn, my man Cole really beat.
Explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
Yo, Cole really got up in them cheeks. My man reached for the gun that wasn't there. Cole's taking undercover to a whole nother level, guys. He goes back for more. What is happening, dude? Demoted to the arson desk.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here.
Yo, I'm kind of feeling bad
Both
for
of
Cole, guys. I don't know why. I just feel bad for him.
Get out!
Yeah, we played Escape for Tarkov before on the channel. John, how you doing tonight, brother?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down one round. Drink. I got the jitters again.
I just wish he'd hurry up and propose already.
Just like that, guys. Fucking demoted, man. I don't even know what's going on.
The thing was, he was a real nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
Cole's over here just... He hasn't denied it at all, dude. He just... Let's talk.
Can you drive to this one? How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses? I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? I'll look somewhere else.
This dude's... He's awesome. We got a good partner here. Hey, Mr. Alley, I'm glad you enjoyed... Hey. Those were some pretty bad streams back then. Holy shit. And Scuba Steve, I appreciate you, brother. Why does Cat need to be kicked?
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one?
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
I'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
He's the dirty cop from the newspaper.
Well, nobody was killed. I mean, arson is weird, guys. It's like...
Remember the dead lady they found under the train? Solved the case.
Generally, you're looking for, you know, people who are trying to get, like, insurance claims and shit like that, right?
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Matthew Ryan.
Doesn't appear to be connected. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Rocket Red, thank you for the sub.
Optimistic, Cole.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
We got a name off that Insta-heat.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize?
So I'm thinking for the sub,
Mr. Steffens.
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. Lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
He did.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. My house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
Redevelopment project. Got some strong people out here strong-arming houses.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
So there's a redevelopment project coming in. You know how they go around and they'll buy everybody's houses so they can build freaking strip malls and this and this and that. Well, this dude was holding out, trying to get a better price, and it seems like whoever's, you know, in charge of that project got tired of waiting and got his house
Phelps,
burned down.
1247.
How can I help, Detective?
That cop? I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
Who ran the contest? Something travel agency. I can't see what the first thing says.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
The other house fire, brother.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is Arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Gulliver's Travel Agency. Flag, I appreciate that, brother. I couldn't read the first word. Charles, I've never seen that, no. Didn't
Hi,
that?
Albert.
Oh,
We've got this
proven.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of Arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds.
Oh.
Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Proven brought up the fact that if you remember the therapist guy when he was working with Sheldon, he was like, "I'll take the rest of the morphine from you. That money's going to go towards good things, big things." He was like, "We're going to be taking that money and building homes for the GIs and stuff like that." So maybe he's the one in charge of the redevelopment project. But damn, the family. Oh fuck.
Val,
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater?
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in Arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair. How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
Fucking kids, man. Burnt the car and everything. See if we can find the Insta-Heat unit.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Damn. Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
It's no coincidence that 2 houses, same competition, both burned down.
Stop! LAPD! We got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there! If you get him, give him one for me.
His ass cold. This is just the. I don't even know if there's a
What's your
remaster.
name?
I'm just playing the PC version.
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
You know the way. You can drive.
So we're gonna go hit this travel agency.
Where are we going?
Connor MC, thank you for the sub. And Geraldo, thank you for the sub. Hey, Geraldo, I appreciate that, brother. Seriously, thank you. All right, let's see what's going on with this truck. So this is the place that's handing out the wins.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
Cancel. What was the name of the first family? I don't remember.
Here they are.
Steffens.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
I think he's telling the truth.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
Okay.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
There it is.
No problem.
There it is.
Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you...
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
There it is.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go? Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac?
I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Alicia and her investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Shit. We don't have anything else, bro. Go talk to the fire chief. See what his angle is. For all we know, he's fucking in on it. Like, so much corruption back then.
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
And guys, I want to thank you for almost at 300 likes on the stream. I really do appreciate that.
We came as soon as we could.
5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
So Mongo, I got a question. Mongo is talking about the game. So I did see that they released some VR for this game. Now, is it the same missions just in VR, or is it something completely different? Does anybody know?
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion.
Same but in VR?
No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
Igor, thank you so much for that, brother.
Is the heater from the Sawyer fire out?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
This one's somebody different, though.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Jerry donated $20. Congrats on the 50K.
Jerry, brother, with the $50 or the $20 donation, I really do appreciate that. And the $50K, I still can't, guys, I still can't get used to hearing that. I really do appreciate it, man. So the mosquito coil's at the end.
Good, your regulator's in position.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
It is.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Geraldo with the Geraldo with the super chat, brother. I appreciate you, man. Keep these streams going.
Joe? The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
I really appreciate that, brother.
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
So now we're going to the InstaHeat factory. We're going to see if they can give us any kind of tip on what's going on here. I think somebody's coming in. They're obviously fiddling with the InstaHeat. Boom. One of the maintenance men or something's on the payroll.
Well, you can only... That's him.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Hey! Fuck you!
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that
They're talking about us on the radio, guys.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much lower opinion of you.
They're all talking this shit, dude.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
They hate us, guys, because the whole scandal that Cole had.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Oh, shit. There it is.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
He's definitely... You seen him... He was looking down. I could tell he doesn't believe in what he's saying.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Shit.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
I mean, I have the names of the guys, but I don't have anything that proves whether they're accredited or not. Let me see what happens if I hit lie. Well,
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
Okay, we can name 2 of them, actually. Here we go.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some
There
trouble.
it is.
I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Racek?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Sam's taking me out of
There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Justin, thank you for the sub.
Hey, buddy, you dropped something?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
What the heck?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Walter Clemens.
Ryan Matthew,
Oh.
charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Okay, so
your employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Racek. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits because you're unarmed.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Racek.
There's Ryan.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Reginald, so this is the so-called murderer.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Clemens is a fellow traveler. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
So I didn't find anything that's worth anything here.
What the hell?
I mean, all we did was find out that they've got the little pamphlets. But what does that pamphlet really even show except the Arcanist pamphlet? Oh, Arsonist propaganda. Okay, so there was... Gotcha. So both of them had the Arcanist pamphlets. And the dude had... Was that a mosquito coil? I thought that was... Oh... Yeah, he... There it
Farley
is.
has a problem with bugs.
Yeah, that's the thing that the police chief... I was wondering what that coil was.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Racek?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Here we go. And that was who?
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan,
Clement.
Varley.
Varley.
Where to, Phelps?
We're going to Varley. Or should... No, you know what? We'll hit Varley last, just in case the other two can give us some information on him. No, we don't use mosquito coils. Nothing like that here. We got like the little tiki torches. You know what I mean? The little bug torches. Mainly just like bug spray. Sam, how you doing? Or should we go to Varley first?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed? Varley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line
Ace of
duty.
Spades, thank you so much for the dono.
That's nothing to be ashamed of.
Need to trademark the frame. There
I
it
hope
is.
the piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Got him.
Stop or I will shoot!
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley that Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder.
Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So where do you want to go? LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
I think they both had the handbook, right? No, it was Ryan and Walter that had it. But I mean, I could doubt him. I don't think he's straight lying.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Barley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Barley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. Spreads it around if he can.
Okay, that's good information right there. That's real good information. Barley's working for the development program there, who's burning down people's houses.
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
He's not licensed. I wonder if I could hit him with his criminal record. Let me see what the lie says. If not, then we're going to have to doubt him.
You like fires, don't you, Clemens? You serviced the house on Kenmore Avenue. You manipulated the regulator valve.
I don't remember even working a job on Kenmore Avenue, much less sabotaging the place. What proof have you got?
Nah, that's not it.
Looks like I made a mistake.
InstaHeat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mudshuck of a wife gets awarded it in the settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right.
Oh,
Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Oh, shit. What? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about that. But man, did you guys, he's sitting there spitting what? Like, how would you feel if your wife was cheating on you? Wife or husband was cheating on you. Won the house into the divorce. I wouldn't burn it down. Now I got kids, man.
Do you know
I want my kids to have a roof.
No. Don't know the name.
No, I know he's lying. I got the pamphlets that tie them together.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens.
There it
You're
is.
off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
All right, maybe Ryan. Yeah, I'm excited for the mist. Get rough. We're off to a rough start, but hey, we're gonna get there.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs. Arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Son of a bitch.
Look for GI's backyard just crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Lay into his wheel well. Come on.
Got 2 of his tires out.
He's got an arson-related assault charge and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy.
Freeze!
Show me your hands.
Got his ass.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Crypto, how you doing, brother? Have I played the original Myst? I have not, Crypto. Just the one that we did today.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
It's gonna be interesting. Like, I thought it was Varley, but the way he's acting, I think it's Ryan.
Parker or Rain? I don't know who these were.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
That's Ryan. There he is.
Mouthpiece or stripped off me at the grand jury.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley.
I'll look into that for sure, Crypto.
About this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
All right.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Okay. Was he... No, so that heater was serviced by Ryan. He's definitely not telling the truth. Yep, here we go. I got it right here. No, yep. We got it right here.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Crypto says, how much is it to get a specific gameplay? I mean, I've never had anybody... Benno said not enough. I've never had anybody... like, generally, if people suggest games, you know, I'll just play it just because you suggested it. You know what I mean? Now, when I play, obviously, you know, we got a whole line of games. So, you know, I just got to chew through the list. But generally, if you guys suggest a game to me, I like to get it checked out. So let's go ahead. Right there,
Your
bro.
name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Okay.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer.
One Ethereum. I don't know. What is Ethereum?
I got principles.
Oh, that's the. Yeah, you're always teaching me new things. Uh-oh. I think he's lying.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
There it is. Holy shit, Crypto. That's a lot, brother. That's too much, man. Holy shit, dude. That's a lot, brother. Man. I think this is it. This would be it, right?
Clement says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. I'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Uh-oh. I got no proof that he did, but you can see it in his face. Nah, Crypto, I'll for sure look into the game. You said it's just the original Myst game? Is it on Steam?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on! Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
Okay. A lot of shit pointing at Ryan right now, dude.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
I got the jitters again. I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop.
Not stream worthy. How old school are we talking?
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Okay, so He was working for the suburban redevelopment for sure. Now we got to find out if he is connected to it.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I seen it in his eyes. You see.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
So I can hit him with the pamphlets. Yeah, I could hit him with the it's on Steam. I'll check into it, brother, for sure. Pamphlets is all I got.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
Okay.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
I mean, he's obviously knows how to freaking do it. We have him servicing the house, but I don't think that's... the ease of... So I do have... Yeah, we got this. The boss's statement. Saying how easy it is.
Your job. You know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
So we do have the boss here saying testifies to the ease of pressure. Yeah. So let's try.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay. So I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
He's lying. I don't got anything to tie him to it, though. Like, specifically, but...
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Damn. See, the problem is...
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go...
So this guy definitely has... He has it against the company. So for him to do this, he would have sabotaged the water heater for the sake of trying to pin it on the company. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, we have the other guy who would have done it because the development company hit him up and wanted him to do it while the people were out on vacation. Now, the only thing is, it's just way too much of a coincidence that both of, you know what I mean, that both of the houses that burnt down were both tied to the redevelopment company, and the redevelopment company is the one that's in charge of Varley. So I don't know. I'm still leaning towards Varley being the one. Yeah.
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
So we're charging the other guy. I mean, even if it's wrong, he's convicted murderer anyways. Well, he's a murderer, not convicted.
What the hell?
Yeah, I want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that fast.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
Damn, should have went for Ryan. Ryan would have burned up the family just because he lost his family.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy? I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
Damn. Like, look at that. 16 out of 16, 16 out of 16.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Damn it.
I say we bust in.
All right, hold on. Give me 1 sec, guys. All right. Thank you. Playing cards back to... Hey, Crypto. Hey, have a good time, brother. I appreciate you for popping in, man. All right.
And find the goddamn evidence.
That's him. That's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
I got a call back for that universal.
Let's try to not mess this up this time.
You got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
You know the way. You can drive.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
How bad could it be? Oh.
Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
What are they doing?
Prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
It's rough.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us,
My man
Cole.
fell apart,
You
dude.
better find out what's eating the pig.
I don't think so. This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
I'm just saying, if something exploded that was that strong, guys, all of these shelves and stuff on the shelves would have easily been blown off with that amount of force.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. Do you get this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
He's like, dude, I ain't been a cop in a while. I was gonna try to see if the Insta Heat was over here somewhere. There it is.
Looks like the same model.
Reginald Varley. That's the guy we sent to jail.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
There it is.
All these cops. There's got to be something big, right?
You get anything, bro?
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
So I wonder how many faces they scanned in this game.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
Oh, I still had another question.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morellis' home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
I doubt in everything he's saying right now. I got the boot prints. But...
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
There it is.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Spam mail, guys. Spam in the mailboxes.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on? How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
If you have a message, contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Three blondes walk into a bar. You think one of them...
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's at that end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
This is sketch, man.
You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Did I miss evidence at the house here? I got a newspaper.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first, I didn't understand you. But now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Because the house is not crossed off. Generally, when you're done with a location, it'll cross off. Unless we have to come back here later on. It's all good.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
Cigarette butts. I didn't see any cigarette butts. Oh, you're talking about the footsteps over there? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we got that one, but...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So should we just go to Elysium Fields anyways? I don't know if it'll work. It probably... Oh, I didn't check the butts. So I'm like, yo, usually it crosses off when you checked everything.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
You've got quite a habit.
Cigarette butts, there it is. Now let me check. Now it's crossed off. Okay.
Advice? Rancho Escondido, the development that burned down. We gotta check it out.
There it is.
You can drive.
A shame about Chapman. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Guys, thank you for over 360 likes on this stream. I do appreciate it. Oh, this is the housing development that was burned down.
You really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick.
Folly, how you doing? Mr. DeMarc, welcome back.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It's not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a fray.
Son of a bitch!
You sorry sack. I'm gonna leave you black and blue.
We're gonna have to pacify these people.
I'm gonna bust you right. Come on,
Don't worry, I got it, guys.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything there.
Burn down the whole development.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Budget builds.
If we're paying a visit to Elysium and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Just like that. We're gonna go anyways. Hey, I'm all for it. What has Cole got to lose at this point? You know what I mean?
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
can feel the ash chewing already.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our
Nicholas,
cue.
thank you so much for the sub.
Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office. You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs. We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
I'm telling the truth.
What's your connection to the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
It's an organization of civic-minded individuals whose goal is to make the city a better place for its inhabitants. Something I was proud to be asked to join.
Okay, definitely not. That man's a good-ass liar.
I hope that's all.
No.
I hope that's all.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Now, do I have anything that ties him to that specific one? He's on the flyer of it, dude. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell does he not know? Hey, Polo with the 2 months. Thank you so much. I mean, granted, he doesn't probably know what the hell. I missed the clue walking into the office. Of course I did. I mean, all I could do is doubt him. You know what? We got some intuition. We'll use it. Oh, it's a lie, dude.
I hope that's all. I hope that's all.
Yeah, and it won't let me get up. So the only other evidence I have to hit him with is the flyer that promotes the.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you're on the.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Okay.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
I mean, he said it so confidently, like, but I mean, it's BS. It's BS. Business finds a way, right?
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Swanee donated $10. What's wet, long, cold, and smells like pork? Kermit the Frog's finger.
Oh, GG, Swanee. How you doing today, brother?
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Lie. I got the evidence for that.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Leon. No.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone.
Who the hell was
We
Herbert
need to know
Chapman?
where we're at with Chapman.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Chapman was the one with the cigarette, right, in the matchbook?
Yeah, that's the
Your boss is a fine man.
Ah, one of these
wanted to
days.
move in together when we're
Using
not
your
even
phone, lady.
married.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
regarding the case of that poor lady killed near City Hall.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks, ma'am.
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face delivers love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a drink, Cole?
No.
Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not going to ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
Something quite other.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Virgil. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Yeah, they're playing us, guys.
Right.
Like it's there's some big time corruption going on right now in the department.
Do that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did, but I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that. Come on!
Chris, how you doing? Where the hell are we going? Okay. Wait. I didn't even set it as a waypoint, guys.
Officially opening the nationwide March of Dimes campaign in Washington, Mrs. Truman and her daughter Margaret take part in the ceremonies at the Capitol by dropping theirs and the President's dimes in the Missouri bottle. Miss Truman later made an appeal for contributions to the infantile paralysis fund drive to replace $7.5 million spent during the severe 1946 epidemic. And in New York, little Nancy Glory, a cop, was once a polio victim, but now she's the pin-up girl for the current campaign, seeking to raise $25 million. Little Miss Glory of Louisville, Kentucky, and her 6'8" escort be the top. Radio City, thousands watch the ceremony, where they see war hero holding speeches, which symbolize the 48 states and the District of Columbia taking part in the drive. The keys to the city from Mayor O'Dwyer go to Nancy. Give to the March of Dimes.
Literally just got out of jail. Bringing them back in.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind
Let's
of problem.
take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Well, he's got some yeah, he's
Motive,
got some
opportunity,
coils.
and hard evidence.
I think he's a bit of a gangster.
Got ammo.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed. Definitely gives him opportunity.
Hold it, Cohen. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit! He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. The suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to animal code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
How do you shut it down?
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here. Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Armed and dangerous, right?
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit! He's seen us.
Cops!
Again.
I was trying to keep. No, I knew he was armed, but I
Son
thought
of a
he gave
bitch, you
up.
must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole.
And the thing is in this game it's like you don't want to kill the people because you want to question them and get stuff out of them. But if I shoot them, boom, that's it. That just ends that path. Like we don't know if he was behind it. We don't know nothing. He's just dead.
I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. The suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him. See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here. Don't leave me hanging out here, Phelps. Move in. Get me closer to the driver's cabin. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Don't do it, dude.
Get your head down. Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda.
Got killed by a car, guys.
Seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Cole, really, I I thought maybe there was something like secret that he was doing, like partnering with her or something. But it looks like he really is just with her, guys. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is going on, man? Cole, man. He's done it, guys. All right, everybody. So we are going to we're gonna end this here for tonight. I got, like I said, I've been got some stuff to do around the house. But I hope you guys enjoyed the streams today. I had a good time. I think we probably got about one more stream worth of this game left, which is perfect. Perfect. But thank you so much, everybody, for coming and hanging out. We got almost 400 likes on the stream, which is absolutely epic. But yeah, I want to tell you guys, I really appreciate all the support today, all the love. Again, 50,000 subscribers. We're going to be doing the 50,000 subscribers celebration stream Sunday, is what I'm aiming for. And we're going to just be playing a bunch of random games, just 12 hours of just fun. All right. Well, we'll see how fun it's going to be. But yeah, I'll be setting that up for Sunday. And we'll be going from there, guys. So again, if you have it on your way out, smash that like button if you guys are enjoying the content. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Or now on the road to 100,000 subscribers. It's crazy. But again, thank you all so much for everything you guys do. I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.